Hello, Taurus. This is your reading for the week of August 29th through September 3rd. Although, if you click on this message, this reading at any other time, please know that these messages can be timeless as well. Energy does not run in a linear line, straight line, like we here on Earth think that it does. It circles around in cycles. So if you're cycling back around at another time and this message resonates for you, then this message is for you. We have some very combative and very volatile energies currently going on in the cosmos, as well as the sun is continuously flaring over the course of the weekend into today. It's nonstop, very strong, and that is hard to predict. The sun energy we cannot really predict, but the astrological transits that I'm talking about, we still have the sun in a square to Mars. This is that push. It's through combative energy, but it is a push that pushes us to a point of fearlessness, pushes us past our fears. It can be, you want to be mindful of that energy though, because when we get to that level, like, and it's anger that can take us there, where we suddenly don't really care what it is we say or do. You want to be mindful of that energy as to what you actually say or do in that energy. We also have Venus in an opposition to Saturn, which is really highlighting our relationships and the sacrifices that we make. And is it an equal give and take? Are you happy in your relationship? These are being highlighted strongly as well. And then we have Saturn, Uranus squaring each other, very strong aspect today. That's strong polarity, where Saturn is the restrictions imposed upon us, probably most likely by ourselves, but were imposed upon us in our childhood, by our upbringing. The government, Saturn can be a lot of different things, but Saturn is that, that answer, no, or not yet. And then Uranus is the angry teenager inside that's, I just want to break free. It's the liberator. It's the energy of like jumping out of your bedroom window and going to the party anyway, even though dad said no. So it's a really interesting mix of very volatile energy, very intense. It is here for a purpose, to help people break free from the boxes that they were put into. All right, so Taurus, what is going on with the energy of Taurus? Oh, first card out. We have the light. Beautiful energy. This card reminds me of the star energy, which speaks of healing and holding hope. So maybe you're coming out of a darker phase or a depressive phase into like, okay, things are looking up. I suddenly can be optimistic about my journey again. I'm connecting to the light. I'm allowing it to heal. I'm allowing it to help me shed layers, old baggage and old patterns. All right, Taurus, that's beautiful. On the floor. Always a strong message when they fall on the floor. And it is the sacral. That is a beautiful card. The sacral chakra is all about our creative juices. It is the womb. It is also how we connect to others in a much more intimate way. Not sexual, but a closer connection to other people. When the sacral chakra is out of balance, it's hard to let people in. It's hard to connect to other people. But with this light, it's healing so that you are opening up and flowing in a much more creative flow and connecting to others at a deeper level. Okay. Oh my. But there is a temptation to fall back into old patterns, Taurus. The universe is working with you, by your side. This is when the universe card, this is similar to the world card. This speaks of a cycle coming to completion. So be mindful whenever we come to the end of a cycle before it's about to complete, that's when the urge to be tempted back into old ways and patterns is very strong, Taurus. So be mindful of that. Bottom of this deck is shadow. Oh, awareness below that. Look at that, Taurus. So you are aware of your shadow and have probably been doing a lot of shadow work with the light card coming out first. Overall message is that you have been doing shadow work, maybe gone into a dark night of the soul for a while. But hope below that. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to dive a little deeper into this for you, Taurus. And I'm going to use this deck. Okay. Oh, no, we're going with the animals also. Okay. Let's see. We'll start with light. For Taurus, let me get more information on the light, card of light. We have the fly. The fly speaks about pride. I just went over all of this with the Capricorn reading, Taurus. So, you know, if you think about the 7 deadly sins, one of the hardest, one of the most self-sabotaging of them all is pride. And it is hard to overcome sometimes when we've held this strong pride within our ego. This speaks of winning at all costs. It doesn't matter who is hurt or what is done. It's like, I need to be right. I need to prove myself. But that actually turns into an epic fail almost always. So I feel like you're healing from this right now, Taurus. You're allowing the light to kind of come in, highlight some of these aspects with you, which are parts of your shadow. So you want to be, and you are aware of this. That's a beautiful thing. And awareness is all the universe is asking of us right now. See yourself, all of your parts, and connect with your parts. Sacral, let's get into the sacral chakra for Taurus. We have the Ace of Wands, the squirrel. So this speaks of, you know, feeling inspired again and optimistic, bright new future within the sacral. So you are getting those creative juices going and flowing again, maybe finally reuniting or connecting with people that you deeper that you felt that you've needed to, and that is a beautiful thing. This also speaks of, because there's always polarity to every card, it speaks of false starts. So there may have been something that opened up for you a little too soon, or maybe you weren't quite ready for that experience all the way, and so it seemed like a false start, where sometimes when that happens and we get excited, like all of a sudden something that we've desired deeply opens up and it's like, yay! You would get really excited and nervous at the same time. But then when it doesn't quite go the way we had hoped it would go, it can cause a lot of inner turmoil and also cause us to not want to try again when that energy opens back up again. We're a little reluctant, like, ooh, I've been there before. This burned me before. I've got to be really careful and cautious. But I feel you're getting over that hump, Taurus, which is a beautiful thing. Because that is not the case. The case is just to see ourselves fully, all of our parts, shadow and all. Let's go into temptation for Taurus. And we have the firefly. Well, that is a beautiful thing. The firefly speaks of showing your inner light, sharing your inner light, shining your inner light And these are also your moments of glory, Taurus, but be mindful that you're not boasting or flowing too hard in this glory. You may be tempted to go into more egoic ways that are aspects of your shadow. And if you do, you'll get to see those aspects of your shadow as well. I see that you're aware of that though. So just be mindful that whenever we have these temptation energies, they are energies that are deeply connected to us, are a part of us. And they come up really strong. We think that we've overcome or gotten past certain habits, patterns, addictions, until that energy comes back up and becomes active again and alive. Then it's like, ooh, I have no control over this, or we think we have no control over it. That is an illusion as well. It just is a little more challenging to rise above that sometimes. And let's get into universe. My solar plexus is on fire all of a sudden, Taurus. So I feel like your self-confidence is definitely on the rise. Okay, with the universe, we have the blue-footed booby, also similar to Capricorn's reading, which speaks of indecision, at a crossroads, can't make a choice. There's just too much information overload. You're overthinking it, Taurus, also. So we kind of find where we're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm overthinking it. Here's the past, my past experiences. I'm afraid of re-experiencing this going into the future, but I want to change. It's just like, I don't know how to actually execute that fully for myself in a safe way. I'm hearing in a safe way. At the bottom of the deck is the hyena. This is why. 10 of Swords. Oh my, this speaks of like your deep, deep, deep pain, deep wounds, and even betrayal. Hyena can be definitely an energy of deep betrayal by a loved one, by a family member, by someone very close to you. So this speaks of you going through a recovery period of the 10 of Swords, that deep betrayal. So Taurus, I'm going to get an advice card for you for this energy, because it seems as though the universe is definitely by your side, walking you through this part of your path. Pay attention. There will be mirrors. The cosmic mirror is on us all right now, and we are able to see our shadow playing through others right now. Past versions of ourselves, it could seem like, oh, that used to be me. I used to be that way too. This is how we have compassion for other people. But it may also still be somewhat active in you. Don't believe what the brain is telling you all the way. Feel your way through this energy. Okay. Advice for Taurus, please. Oh, I just got a hot flash. The sun has been very highly charged in relationships. I knew it. I felt it all along. This has to do with your relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So you may be battling with somebody in your life that that contract may be ending. And the higher good is always for the higher good. Whether it feels that way or not, sometimes people come into our lives or are born into our lives that have deep karmic life lessons for us to go through and overcome from other life experiences. So really pay attention. And I'm getting really overall, Taurus, this message speaks very loudly of just overthinking and still a little bit of leftover residual energy from your past pain and experiences mixed in here. And it seems like the universe is really working with you to try and clear this out and have that awareness of those parts of yourself. So those are the messages that I have for you currently, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in. And if you like this video, please click the like button. That really helps get these messages out into circulation. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That also helps with the algorithms within YouTube. And I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. If you would like a personal reading, you can book through my website, which is in the description box. It is BeTheChange333.com. Thank you, Taurus. Have a great week. Bye.